have any idea what the answer is. I'm going to continue to play until I feel like I'm not playing at that highest level anymore. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be one of those guys that plays as long as he possibly can. I don't have any interest in doing that. I want to go out there. I want to play at an extremely high level. I want to help my team out, and I want to love playing the game and have fun playing the game. I know that I don't plan on playing as long as I possibly can. It's not going to be terribly longer, but I'm also going to play as long as I can enjoy it and have fun.
Not terribly longer. That could be 3 years. That could be 10. He did say that he wanted to walk away while he was still at the top of his game. What do you make of this, Malik?
I kind of agree with him. I don't think you're going to see too many guys trying to play 18 more years. I think in the NFL, you see a lot of guys that we get injured, a lot of nicks and bruises, but we don't disclose them because, they don't matter. You got to keep playing and get ready for the next Sunday. And, there's a lot of things like his thigh bruise. You saw that, but he kept playing. You don't really – there's a lot of things that happen like that. So, I think he's coming in. He's been very dominant. He's proved his point of who he is and what he can do, and I agree with him.
Well, this is the edge to J.J. that I think, most appreciate on a Sunday afternoon, Lindsay, is the fact that there's this level of expectation that he wants to dominate everyone in front of him, and that if he doesn't have multiple sacks and multiple TFLs and passed blocks and all these other things, that he's just not happy. We live in a day where we saw Michael Jordan play past a time that he shouldn't have been playing. Right. Now it's been Kobe's turn this year, and listen, those guys have earned the right to do whatever they want because they're two of the greatest players ever. But I think in JJ's defense, he said, when I can't play at the level that I'm expected to play at, I just don't want to do this anymore. And Willie, you've tasted greatness that very few have in this league, and I think you know what it's like to look and say, I'm just not getting it done the way that I used to.
I think that's important for all players. If you have a pride or something that you want to do in your career, you don't want to walk over. People say, hey, you should have been retired 3 or 4 years ago, especially if you played at a level. Now, the other thing is the money that these guys are making, that you guys, are making now, you don't have to
separate you over here.
You don't have to play 12, 15 years. You can make a lot of money in a short period of time, and you can play at a high level. The other thing is the position we played in the trenches. It's a car crash every single snap. He's getting double teamed. He's playing against 300-plus guys every single play. He's always involved in contact. It wears your body down. For the average person that's never played football or played at a high level in the trenches, it's one of the toughest things you can do. And it takes a lot just to get to Sunday, just to get to the football game. So I can relate to what he's saying.
I can't help but notice that we're looking at pictures. I'm looking at 3 pictures over your shoulder, Willie. Yes. We've got Calvin Johnson, who just retired. J.J. Watt, who's talking about leaving the game earlier than we thought. And Marshawn Lynch, who just retired.
A physical player.
Calvin, Marshawn Lynch, both at young ages. You've got Patrick Willis that you could throw into that mix.
Very much so.
All guys young and having made a lot of money.
And they're all players, as Willie pointed. They played every down. People always talk about the fullback position. Well, anyone who's ever watched a game, it's 25, 30 snaps a game. And, they're train wrecks. But Willie was on the end of the line for 15 years in his collision, and it was 65, 70 snaps a game. Malik, the same thing. So these things add up. And I think it's a wise position to say, hey, listen, I'm going to play this as long as I can dominate this game. This guy should have been the league MVP the last 2 years, and he hasn't been.
You know what's crazy, too? So he's 5 years into his career. He's made roughly $30 million so far. That 6-year, $100 million deal kicks in next year. So before you even touch that, he's already walking with about 30 mil, which isn't so bad.
He's okay.
Blake's here for the entire hour. Happy to have you.
That's not bad.
He's okay.